Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 2024 love reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All the good things that YouTube likes. So, thank you so much for helping me out. You guys are the best. So, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. Okay. So let's see here. We are crowned with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. We can be very preoccupied, worried about money, prosperity, success, the seeds that we're planting, the way that we're moving forward. Now, this can be in relationship as well, where we're worried about the prosperity that we have in a relationship or that we're bringing into a relationship, or excuse me, or if we'll ever have a relationship. So here, or a prosperous relationship, it's just a lot of worry. It's a lot of worry. So just be mindful about this during this time. This is also earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If we're born on the cusp with Taurus, if we have earth sign energy in our chart, we can feel like this part of our personality or this part of us just isn't in alignment with where we're supposed to be right now in our lives. So just be aware of this. We then have the tower. We are going through a tower time. It is intense. It is overwhelming. It has knocked us for a loop. And that's just what tower times are. Even if they're beautiful tower times, when people have children, they get married, they, move house, new job, all this stuff that knocks you for a loop can be a tower time. It doesn't have to be just the really intense, chaotic stuff. It can be all the beautiful stuff too. That's also brings with it its own intensity and chaos. We then have the sleepers, the judgment. It's the sleepers here in the Llewellyn Tarot deck. And there's a part of us that is awakening. It's been asleep for a really long time. And I actually think this is through some sort of like trauma drama that has gone on in our lives where a dream within us just kind of went like, I'm going to go to sleep right now. I'm going to go to sleep. It's too much. When I don't think this is just me, but when you really hurt yourself and you're like, I just have to go lay down. I just have to go to sleep. Right. And even if it's like you broke your foot, you're like, I just want to go to sleep. So here I'm getting that type of energy coming forward. It brings us then to the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is we're reawakening to our dreams, to what we love, to what we want, which also means that we're reawakening to love in relationships that we are in, love in, relationships that we are looking for, romantic relationships is what Spirit is talking about here. And we're starting to see our dreams and our wishes coming forward. It brings us then to the Six of Swords reverse. Now we are apprehensive with moving forward, but we are moving forward. And it's just kind of like any way forward is going to be better than standing still. That's not necessarily going to be the case. Know that during this time, we can make rash, hasty decisions when it comes to love because we're sick and tired of being where we were. So just be mindful about this. Take it slow. Don't let April be a whirlwind romance love where by the end of April, you're not in a relationship before the beginning of April, right? And by the end of April, you're engaged, right? Take it slow. This is that type of warning. So just know that because somebody needs to hear this. And if we're in a relationship and being like, Dane, I'm already married or I'm already in a committed relationship, I wouldn't be, having that whirlwind happen anyway. We can really just want to be doing something new, something different, like pushing the envelope with things just to be just because we're just a bit. It's kind of like spring fever has come, and Geminis definitely get spring fever, so here just be aware of that. And then we have the Ace of Swords. This is God's source spirit. However you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of insight, of clarity, of deeper understanding, cutting through doubts and fears and negativity. We're seeing ourselves more clearly. We're knowing our voice more profoundly, and we're looking at what we desire. And that's going to be a very big thing and a very big part of us. Okay, so let's see here what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a rain cloud in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday. So good luck to everyone. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Here we have radiant. It is time to be radiant. It is time to let yourself shine. There's almost a sense here, Gemini, that we have been afraid to let ourselves shine, to let ourselves embrace our passion, our beauty, our radiance of being and self. So just be aware of this during this time. Let you shine. That is going to be just so important. Let's see what our chakra energy is. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. So we have these two right here, which both came up reverse. This is inner strength. This is our solar plexus chakra, and this is the inner child. So here with inner strength, this is we're breaking out of our shell. This is a real sense of we're breaking out of our shell and we're stepping into ourselves. But it's been overwhelming. It has been overwhelming. And it's like I'm never going to get to the place that I want to be. And just know that, you know, leading up to April, we can really talk in absolutes to ourselves. It'll never happen, you know, uh, it always happens, that type of thing. Just be aware of that during this time because it can set us back and it can really hinder us from the path that we want to be walking on and the way that we are moving forward. So knowing that we have a blockage in our solar plexus chakra right now, listening to our gut, trusting our gut. And then we have the heart chakra coming through, and this is the inner child. And we could do the inner child meditation, taking a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. And see yourself as the adult you are now, holding your arms open to the child that you once were. Crouch down and see that child running into your arms and you just swooping that kid up. And tell them, I love you. I will always love you. I will always believe in you. I will always be here for you. It doesn't matter how hard this road gets. I love you. I'm showing up for you. You are always worth it. You will make it. You make it. You are profoundly talented and deeply loved. Because we have a blockage in our heart chakra. And that blockage stems from not listening to our inner child, our inner self, when it comes to love. Tell your inner child, once again, you are deeply, deeply loved. And you will always be deeply, deeply loved. We don't need to find that love externally. Is it nice to find the love externally? Absolutely. Absolutely. Never going to say it's not. Finding somebody who cares, who loves you, who shows up for you, who believes in you. That's the goal. That's the dream. And along the way, we meet people who take advantage. We get our heart broken. We, go into, fall out of love with people and have relationships with that we think they see us, but they don't. Or we didn't see us, when we were in those relationships either. And we somehow bury our hearts somewhere along the way. And this is a time to say, I'm absolutely worthy of love. And I'm absolutely moving forward in love. And I'm not putting a number on it. I'm not putting a time limit on it. I'm saying, this is me walking every day in radiant, beautiful love. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the 5 of Wands. Be mindful of petty nonsense fighting. Be mindful of arguments for the sake of arguments, people wanting to pull us into pettiness, to anger, to fear, to doubt, to chaos. We just don't need it. So just be mindful about this because somebody's going to be more than willing and we're going to have energy that's more than willing to pull us down. With the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We are planting our seeds of prosperity and success, but we can be feeling like I'm never going to be prosperous. I'm never going to be successful. Love doesn't get to be for me. And we can be kind of giving up on ourselves. Be mindful about this, because do not do that. Do not give up on you. It is so important for you to see your prosperity and your worth, even if you're going, through a struggle time, even if things have gotten intense, even if you don't feel lovable at this moment, or somebody told you weren't worthy of love and you internalized it. This is going to be a time where you break those boundaries. You shatter that idea, and you see you. With tenacity, with beauty, with brilliance, you start seeing you and say, what am I planting? In my psyche, in my garden of self, what am I planting? What do I want? And it moves us then to the tower. We have been through a tower time. Whether we are in a relationship or looking for a relationship, we have been through a tower time. And that makes it so we don't focus on things the way that we used to, or the way that we once did. We can feel stressed in 18 million different directions. And a tower time needs grace, it needs love, and it needs compassion, which is usually not what we're willing to show ourselves when we're going through that time. We think, you know what, you just push through it, no pain, no gain. You just keep going, you just keep pushing, you just keep until you break. And we have to know that. It's kind of like when you hurt yourself and you think, oh, I'm just making something out of nothing. And then you go to the doctor and the doctor's like, whoa, you hurt yourself. If you would have come 2 weeks ago, it wouldn't have been as bad, right? So here, this is going to be a time where we show ourselves some grace when it comes to love, when it comes to our passion and everything that we want. We have been through a time that has forged our soul. We have walked through a crucible of forging. We were like diamonds, right? We're a piece of coal. You know how diamonds are made. It's a piece of coal that's put under a tremendous amount of pressure. And either it crumbles into nothing or it becomes a diamond. And that's what we are going through. We are going through this process of being made into a diamond. So through the month of April, we're not quite coming out of it yet. We're acknowledging that we're going through all of this, but this isn't reverse. We're building it up, right? We're building after a tower time. We are seeing that we are in that tower time, and now we are awakening. It has made us uncomfortable. It has made us look at things that maybe we didn't want to look at, and we are awakening to ourselves. What do we love? What do we want? Where do we want to be? How are we moving forward? What is love to me now? And we're going to see as we do this that we're being called into our power again. And it lets us remember our dreams, the dreams that we had for love when we were little and working it all out, right? And daydreaming it, and anything was possible. Now, these dreams we could have put on a nice little shelf in the back of our mind and said, it's too sacred, it's too special, I can't bring it out. But we're going to start to see our dreams again. And we're going to start to say, why not bring that dream forward? Why not live my life out loud in laughter and in joy and in beauty? Because that laughter, that joy, that beauty, that love for our lives, it shows. It shows when we're sad. It shows when we're overwhelmed. It shows. Our countenance of being radiates it outward. Our energy vibration sees it, shows it. Is it dancing around us? The Six of Swords. We just want to change. We want something fun. We can have, seriously, you can have a really nice, and some people might not like this, but a really nice tryst in April. You really could. If you wanted to, a really nice kind of like weekend fling romance, move on type of thing, you could have that. If that's what you want, you can absolutely have that, Gemini. But what we're also going to see here is that if we step back and we let our angels guide us and we say, what is it that I want in this world? Like, what is it that I love? What is it that I want? Where is it that I need to be? We're going to see those doors open. We're going to see ourselves start to move forward in a way that we were like, didn't think of that. Didn't realize this. Didn't see that before. And it leads us to clarity of mind. Now, are we taking this? Well, we might. Our subconscious might be. But right now, the Ace of Swords, we know that gift is there. But we don't have the court card of the swords holding, a sword in their hand. So this is a gift of clarity. This is a gift of passion of voice, of distinction, of understanding, of knowledge. And we're taking it. Even if we don't think we're taking it, even if we think we're on like, kind of like the struggle train of getting nowhere. That's not true at all. We have had to look at things differently. And we've also been being forged. A forging is never easy, right? How do you forge a sword? Like there's this, what is that show called? I don't know if it's still on, but it's like, is it Forge and Fury, or I don't know what it is, but it's a reality TV show where they would have to forge things, right? And you see them, they stick that piece of metal in burning hot fire, right? And then they leave it in there, they take it out, and it's glowing red. It's absolutely so hot. They have to cool it down, and then they have to bang it to make sure, to shape it, and they have to make sure that it doesn't break along the way. And it can, and then they have to start all over again. That's what a forging is. It's an astoundingly hectic, astoundingly intense time that's moving you to level up in this video game of life. And so here, know that. Know that it's been around our prosperity, our success. We also, the Queen of Pentacles, so important. It's a bit vain, but it's super important. Dress for success. Start to see yourself and be like, okay, you know what? I'm getting out of my, stretchy pants type of thing, my personal favorite, black stretchy pants all the way, right? So here it's like, I'm dressing for me to be happy with me again. No, however that works for you is how we're going to be moving forward during this time. So here, show yourself grace because the love it's coming. And if you're already in a relationship and you're like, but the love has died out, no, you're going through a forging time. If you need to leave a relationship, if you're like, it's over, if what we have left that's holding us together is the fighting, then yeah, it's time to leave. But here, there's a wish coming forward. There's something more opening us up, like opening us to an awakening of ourselves, to what we deeply love, to what we deeply want. It moves us to our subconscious spirit message, and that's tranquility reverse. We need to embrace peace. Are we embracing peace? No. We're worried, we're doubting, we're overwhelmed. This is going to be a time, and this is a time where we need to embrace peace, tranquility, calm it down, center it, kind of say, okay, how do I take care of me? It brings us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the solar plexus chakra, which is reversed here subconsciously. It's self-mastery. It's in the upright position. It's listening to our gut. It's knowing our distinction of self. It's moving forward in our power, mastering ourselves, seeing what we need for us and how we need to move forward for us. It moves us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. And it's the Seven of Pentacles reverse. It's not being patient. It's not being patient. It's having had enough. I don't want to be patient anymore. I don't want to wait anymore. I don't want to be understanding anymore. I just want. And that's why Spirit said you can have a fling, but no, it'll be a throwaway fling. If that's what you want, go for it. But if you want the wish, the rainbow right back here, I don't know if you can see it, then be patient with yourself. Have the flow away fling again if that's what you want to do. It doesn't negate that you'll have the love that's come forward. But be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. Stop being so hard on you. Because it's making it so much harder. Being so hypercritical of ourselves. It moves us then to the High Priestess. The High Priestess is connecting with the spirit world. It's having the veil lifted from our eyes. It's, looking at things more openly, more honestly, more in power of ourselves. It's claiming our power without apology whatsoever, with distinction, with determination, and with focus. This is going to be a time where subconsciously we see us with such clarity. We see ourselves with such clarity that it can be overwhelming. We connect with Spirit. And Spirit is going to be leading us forward in a way that we hadn't expected, we hadn't anticipated, we didn't think was part of our world. And yet it's so going to be a beautiful part of our world. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of our love and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.